Hi, I want to tell you a story here. I was a VP of Quality Management at a New York hospital some years ago. A medical error occurred on the night shift on one of the nursing units where a nurse gave a wrong med or a wrong dose, which ended up with harm to the patient. A meeting convened made up of the director of nursing, the medical director of the area, the educator, the nurse in question, me, and perhaps a few others. I can't recall. It appeared on its face that the staff nurse made an egregious error until a root cause analysis of the situation came to light in this meeting. It was learned that the nurse was recently hired and just finished orientation. She was then put on the night shift where there is limited supervision and support. At the time, there were a lack of nurses, so there was a rush to place that staff nurse right on the shift without the long orientation on the day shift. Also to save money, I think. Also, when the resident was notified of the medical change and the patient, prior to learning of the medical error, he failed to show up in a timely manner. It was obvious to all that this nurse was a victim of the system as well-meaning and so-called competent managers. The animus toward this nurse evaporated and she was provided the proper guidance as what should have really happened prior to this. The whole hiring and orientation process had to be re-examined, and it was. So not all medical errors or mistakes mean that someone did something wrong. The system has to be examined in respect to the actual error. So go into such situations with an open mind and look at the system in place. Okay?